Hello, Jazzchicken here. And we got our shoutouts now starting a bit late, but we've got it sorted. And the first one is our first donor defect. I'll cycle through the names and we'll go through each of them 10 times of everyone who donated. So for every episode, it will be one shout out. So we've got quite a few episodes worth of shout outs, but it's worth it for you guys. But it's up there now. Alright, let's put music on. Okay, good, I can hear that. Is it too loud? I mean, it looks to be peaking, but I'm just going to turn my microphone down. As for some reason, it's crazy loud for me. Turn it down. That one does seem to be peaking. Well, then again, last time I started listening to it, it was actually quite quiet. So, you know what? I'm going to put it back. If it's drowning me out, let me know, but it shouldn't be. Now, what I am drawing, to give you guys some idea, we're drawing our first character. And I've been doing a lot of stuff off camera. A lot of design stuff. Did I want this page? Forget where video is this. No, that's where that is. I forget where I put things. Okay, it's here. Alright. So I want you. There's nothing else there, is there? And you. So if I go open, that should just give me those two images, right? Cool. So we are drawing this guy. But he's going to be tweaked a little bit, obviously, 'cause it's not perfect. I mean, my drawings are not... It's okay on paper, but when it comes to doing pixel art... I've got something on my screen. When it comes to pixel art, I'm no good. So... I've decided that the art style is going to be similar in a way to Undertale. It's going to be subtle, it's going to be simple. So I'm going to be referring to some of Toby Fox's work as a reference. I'm not going to be straight up copying it. I'm just going to be inspired by it and seeing how he did it, so I can get mine looking alright. So I had got myself a pad of squared paper so I can kind of piece it together. And with a size comparison to, I forget the character's name, he's like the king of the Undertale universe. He's quite a big guy in comparison to your player, so I'm wanting this character to be quite a big guy in comparison to the hero. And his head took up pretty much the page, and so this is the size that we're kind of dealing with. I'm going to roughly go by what I've drawn here, and then we can just tweak it afterwards and change it. But at least we got a basic idea of what it should look like. So here's the hero. This isn't... Again, this is a size comparison. I will be tweaking this sprite. I'm just using him as reference for the size of the hero characters and not every other character, unless he's large or smaller. If he's smaller, then it'll be half the size, say like a dwarf, or goblins or whatever. But yeah, generally the average size will be this sprite. So we shall begin. Zoom in a bit. I like that Crash Bandicoot comes on the moment I say, let's begin. Right. Oh, I see that these squares are much bigger as well. So these are what? Oh, 3x3 squares that these sprites are in. Interesting. So I can do finer details on this character then. Okay. Although I do kind of look like the look of him, so am I able to... If I do 3? Is that the 3x3 pixel? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to draw over here, and then we can then piece them together. Now I'm just going to do the outline. I will be changing the black squares. Just going to have an idea of where the scars are. Oh no. Okay, you know what? Just because it's already confusing me, we're gonna go with the green outline. Because I'm already confusing myself. Oh, why did I think this was Crash Bandicoot? You say Crash Bandicoot, cool. Unless Crash Bandicoot came on and then now it's already changed. Maybe it was such a short track. So there, and then we have two here. So that's one, that's 2 away. We want a third one. And then we have this, right? And the third one. From here. Now I feel like I want to tweak the mouth that we're coming up to. But again, we're just going to get it how I've done it for now, and then we'll tweak it afterwards. Alex the Kid, but this time I chose the remaster music. And I decided that I don't really like much of the remastered music. Actually, the inner one is a lighter color, isn't it? Not a dark one, although the dark color would still work, I guess. But we'll go for light for now. We can always change it afterwards. What if I do this one instead? I think that's too bright a green. But knowing that I can do smaller squares, that might mean I can do some scale texture work on him. That's kind of cool. Alright, so that was 4, then it's there, and then we go 1, 2, and 3. Right, so currently that's his mouth. And this goes along up until about here. Doesn't matter too much about that because it'll be colored in anyway. I suppose if I'm doing it in a similar kind of art style to Undertale, like the more simplistic design, then maybe I shouldn't focus too much on doing much detail on Hexxus on this character. It's the current name that I'm running with is Hexxus. Otherwise he'll probably stand out from everything. There was a random line. I suppose I don't really need to do this, do I? There's probably a fill button, right? Is it this? Yeah. I just go boop. There we go, that speeds things up. I forgot there was that. Right, so then this drops down by 1. I should really be keeping it to the size of the square so I don't make it too short or too long. Right, then it's another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think I've done like a kind of darker, maybe it should be lighter. Right, now from here is where I definitely needed to do some tweaking. Currently, I mean, looking at it, he may end up being a lot bigger than I initially intended, but again, we can then tweak it afterwards. Oh, I should, if I do this, now it should fill. Alright, so size comparison with a head. It might actually be fine. I feel like I need to thin it out a little bit perhaps, but we can always change everything up afterwards as well. I do feel like he needs a patch here. I know the colours that I've used so far just makes it look like a plaster has been stuck to his face. Right, so now, that's pretty much this. If I move that down there. We've pretty much done that. Tweak the colors and maybe we do a couple lines here and there or dots here and there, make it look like scales, but now what we're going to focus on is turning him into this. So I didn't really do the hunch. I didn't give him a hunch at all here, so we need to change that. Oh, one thing I do need to double check. Are we actually live? Oh, I need to... Oh, I didn't post around, did I? I didn't inform people I'm streaming. That's a mistake. Let's just quickly double check. Okay, so that is working. Good. Fine. Alright, let me quickly notify people. I was in a bit of a rush today. I ended up losing an hour due to postmen coming at different times. Quite a few areas that I need to post in. Almost there. This is what I normally do when it's like the stream starting thing is popped up. That's why it normally takes a little while before I start the stream. I forgot. Alright. Advertising done. Let's get back to it. Now, for this guy. Now, should I draw with a black line? Ooh, hiccup. I kind of gave him dark around the eyes, which kind of looks pretty good. I'm wondering if I should make his eyes like dark around as well. But in that image, he's not all covered in scars either. Maybe one more, and then we start going up. Now, the worry is that I'll give him too big of a hunch. I think maybe going up by 3. We start moving along. Now, I'm not entirely sure how large we want to do it, so this is all just guesswork at this point. I don't know if I want to go up just one more. Now his arm should be maybe around here, like close to where his head is. I'll mark it with black. Let's crudely draw it out first. So if we're thinking like, I don't know, we may end up doing him too big. So from here, we want to go. Oh, immediately went wrong. The trouble with drawing with a mouse. No. Something like that. Then from here it would like become the tail. He's gonna have beefy arms because he's a big crocodile boy. His elbows. To his clawed hand. As you see, I'm terrible freehand drawing. I'm also terrible at drawing hands. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to try and do. Right, there's his very broken hand right now. Already he's way too big. I need to reduce him, but it gives me a rough idea of what we're dealing with. I guess his leg would be around here. Say that's his foot. I guess his tail would more connect down here. So his other foot would be here. Kind of. I mean, even just that looks fine. And For now, we'll just give him a little crappy tribal skirt rag thing. Little dress. But yeah, I feel like he might need to be smaller. Let me grab this guy, put him on the other side. Yeah, I feel like he needs to be smaller. I feel like he's a bit big. I mean, he's meant to be bigger, but maybe not that big. Otherwise, he's going to take up a lot of the space. It would kind of work. Otherwise, what I'm originally thinking is making him twice the size of this guy. This is already much bigger than him. If I grab a side-on view of my character there, let's just open. If we get a side-on of this guy. Can I make him bigger? Yeah. I'll come back to you. Just because I need this one rather than the other one, I need the side on because we're currently drawing a side profile. Okay, so roughly that size is what I'm looking at. So now I just need to put this design onto this kind of size. So I can get a rough idea of the head and then we can pull out the body here rather than going by this. Alright. Let's try again. Why are you not drawing? Is it because something is selected right now? Better. Using this sprite to now build around. feel like the mouth is being a bit too big there. I prefer that rather than a bump for the nose. Making sure that everything fits in a square. Okay, haven't done any of these squares in this bit. I have, but I can easily fix that with that. Probably pull this part of the mouth down. Okay. I've managed to shrink it down. I feel the nose needs to come over by one. Maybe just the one dot instead of the two then. It's a smaller head. Maybe the two still look good. Nah, it seems too big now. Green doesn't look right for a scar. I'll use this for now. We can tweak around with colors later. Feels... not sure. How about that? Maybe. Let's just rub out some of this. Some of these scars back in. Oh, I'm about to rub more out. Let's not do that. The trouble is his snoot is not as long now because he's got a smaller head. That maybe. Right, so now we're coming to the body. So let's go back to black now. I go back to black. So we're gonna go beep. Nope, that's straight away diving down. Makes his back look weird. Mostly be dragging on the floor, so that's kind of correct. I guess the rest I should be able to rub out. I feel like he needs a bit more of a straighter back before it arches down. That may be the size we need him, because I think the other one, although looks a little better, I think he's a bit too big. Alright. Yeah, I think that arch is too small. Needs to stretch out a bit more like this one does. Yeah, I don't know. See, that's too curved now. I do like this bend that I've given him. But this is too curved, so I have to do that again. The hand keeps going too quickly down. Kinda like that, I guess. That's a bit better. Right, and now the arms. Guess would be like something like this. Take off. So I don't think his arms will be just straight down. What I'm thinking is that his arms are a little like this. But maybe not as bent as that, maybe. I feel like he would be kind of a bit bestial, so I guess maybe his arms would be like that. I guess his hands will be facing inwards a little bit, so he's ready to kind of slap type thing. Let's just try and draw the basic shape of what we want. Doesn't look... It looks pretty much the same as what I had last time. I keep going too far to the left. Or to the right, rather. So then when I bend, yeah, it's too much. Okay, what if I go this side first? Alright, that's a bit better. Gives me an idea of what the arm would be like. Now we can actually try and make it a bit better. If I do a different color that stands out. Right, I feel his shoulder would be closer to his head. Ugh, I suck at drawing. Drawing with a mouse is not the easiest either. Really unsure how hands work, but that's where I'd have to... Oh my god, how many times is the bell gonna buzz today? Alright, be right back. Straight through. Yeah, me and the teammate. Let's go. Nice. Me and my teammate were the first two to get through. Now I'm just humping the wall. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Minnie. Oh. Oh, one of them's dead, and he glitched out, and now I'm dead. It's a very nice. I could look like Magikarp. Carp. Tiny shoe. This shoe would fit you. I said it will fit you. Fucking fit you. Wear the fucking shoe. Go. Nah. Well. Alright, I'm back. I'm just gonna turn the camera off. Okay. No camera for now. I'll turn it back on in a moment. My partner's back, so she don't want to be on camera. Alright, let's go back to where we were. Oh, did I just... Oh, I left the music playing whilst I had that... Ah, today's not a good day. There's so many things going wrong. Alright, whatever. I had music playing whilst you had the other music from the Be Right Back screen. I want it like this, maybe. Rub out all this black, I can then turn the yellow black. So I can see it better. I need to shrink this down. Okay. Then we go fill, black. Now we can see his arm a bit better. I don't know. Just 4. No, I wanted... It was 3 by 3, wasn't it? Not 4. Wait, oh no, I'm still on the paint. God dang it. 3. No, this needs to be 1. Alright, so that goes down there. And then we have his leg. I feel his leg would be kind of like this. I think it's... I've done... What have I done to his feet? Okay, he looks almost like he's sitting, so let's do that again. Do a crude leg. I don't know what's wrong with his feet. That bend is a bit weird. It's like his leg is melting into the floor. Still not convinced. There I did a tiny bend. Can I redo? Okay. I wanna... Nah, this rubber's too small now. Gorzal, welcome, welcome. I initially drew him how I did it on the pad, but I feel like he was too big in comparison to our hero character. So what I've now done is I made the hero character. I got this hero character. I made him taller. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, have I ballsed it up again? I thought I made him taller. Did I? I thought I made him taller. Let me grab this one. He's the same. I made you taller. I mean, I suppose he is still bigger though. But yeah, I did this to try and get a proper size comparison because he's meant to be bigger. Oh, I guess because a lot of it is hair, isn't it? So that's why. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it was hair, so that's why. That's why. So I did use a taller sprite, just a lot of it was hair. Okay. But yeah, this first design I think was a little bit too big in comparison. You'll take up most of the screen. Whereas this one seems a bit better. You can tell that he's bigger than you. I can always stretch him out a bit more just to make him that little bit bigger. I mean, Ganon is like 4 links worth of sprites, right? Yeah, but this guy's not Ganon size. He's not giant pig size. He needs to at least fit in the gladiatorial ludus. Otherwise he'd just be, I can't go anywhere. This is me now. I'm now stuck in this space. How are you? I'm just getting a rough idea of legs, like where his limbs would be. And then his other leg is like here. I did that line by mistake, but I think that's actually the right move to make with their tails. I mean, maybe I do it more here, perhaps? I kind of got his tail dragging on the floor a bit there. Will be whatever clothes he will have, but we're just going with rags for now, just to get an idea. Okay, I think that's a bit better. Now we draw around it. I'll keep that design there just in comparison before I rub it out. Just a moderately huge crocodile. Graduating assignments, grades are due soon. It's finals week. Alright, so now 3x3 pixels. Now, as it's 3x3 pixels, I'm not sure exactly how this is going to turn out. I mean, that might work. I'm going to do a different color. I know it's rags here, but we'll go a different color just so I can remember where the rags were. I still need to do the weird little lumpy spines that crocodiles have on their backs. And the reason I'm going with a 3x3 square for the pixels rather than because Aseprite is allowing me to do smaller pixels. I'm going with them just simply because these taller sprite characters, they go 3x3 per pixels or per square in the design. So I'm keeping it like that because I want this design for the normal characters, like this size. And if it is these sprites, then I will stick to those sprites. It does mean I can actually do finer detail on them, which is fine. I can always work that into it later, but we'll stick with what it is for now, and then I'll try and add finer detail, like make the squares smaller and whatever. Is he one of those recurring bosses that keeps getting bigger and scarier? No idea yet, but he is going to be a villain in the first chapter, like one of the main villains in the first chapter. But if you remember when we did our little one session of D&D, you had that Dragonborn guy who was the trainer of the gladiators. You had the whip. And that's what this guy is. He's just not a Dragonborn anymore. He's now a big crocodile man. I feel like sticking to one resolution, 3x3 blocks, will make the whole thing look better. Yeah, more uniform. That's behind, so it would be a darker. So if that's the ground. Oh no, we're making that part the ground, so actually the tail could come down a bit then. If we're making here. Yeah, one more square down. So the tail can come down a bit. Oh yeah, I remember him. So yeah, I'm trying to get my sprite character to look a bit like him, which I posted into the Discord. But we're keeping it simple as well. I'm going with simple stylized graphics because I'm no good at drawing. I got frustrated with it. I almost came close to just going, you know what, I'm just going to use pre-made sprites because screw this. I don't have the patience for it. But then I was like, no, I'm thinking about it wrong. Undertale ended up being a really good game, and that had simple graphics. So I just need to think along those lines. Simple graphics can still make a good game. As I've always said, graphics is not everything. Graphics don't ultimately make a game. You can have terrible graphics and it still be a good game. So I need to keep that in mind. So I'm gonna stick with my skill level and we'll go with a nice simple design in terms of graphics. I'm taking inspiration from Undertale. But in terms of story and everything else that I know I'm a lot better at, I'll focus on that. And also gameplay. Gameplay being the number one thing. Having replay factor. Gorosaur said a naughty word, supposedly. We've been staring at that crocodile butt for ages. Oh, was it because you said butt? I'd have to double check my Nightbot thing. Butt should be fine. I shouldn't have drawn it like that because now I don't know how many squares it is. It's the trouble when you get impatient and you start just painting it all in one line. Didn't know that was a bad word, yeah. It was in preparation of the charity stream. I didn't know who would come by. So I was like, I need to make sure I got some banned words in case people come in and start just being racist. Much like how they did in Twitch. I just need to see how many squares it is. Okay, so that one is used to be like that. There you go. Oh. Oh, the music just went, I don't want this music anymore. We're gonna go with some ghouls and ghosts. I'm not entirely sure how I would do the toes, but... I guess we simplify the foot. We don't focus too much on toes. Lovely sandals. Right, now I can probably just colour this in. Let's do this instead. I am itching to get into the main game design. I want to just crack on with that, but I have to do all the sprites first. Otherwise, there's not really much I can do. So this leg definitely needs thickening out a bit in comparison to the other leg that's just a big blob. Oops. What if I don't have that bit going in? Kind of getting there. I still feel like maybe it's too thin. So I'll just keep stretching it out until it looks right. Nearly there. Yeah, it's just this part that's looking a bit odd. Oh, it's because the heel doesn't go back anymore. That's probably why. That's a bit better. But now I'd say it's probably too thick. Because I forgot about the heel. Okay, kind of looks fine. I do have a lot planned for this guy. I want to give him a whip. That's one of his main things that he'll have. I don't know if he'll be left-handed or right-handed though. I always go for characters being right-handed just because I'm right-handed, so I might maybe make him a left-handed guy just to be different. But I think with him being like this big crocodile person, he wouldn't have like a normal size whip. It would be like a bigger whip that's suited for him. It's a lizard man whip. It's what he used to use back in his country before he was taken as a slave. So being hit by a whip is bad enough, but being hit by a thicker whip, that's gonna hurt even more. It's like being whipped by a branch. Let's just fill that again. Alright, if I just colour in this bit for now, I can always change it later. This gives me an idea of clothes. I already have an rough idea of type of clothing I'll give him. Like, I'll actually give him some maybe gladiator armor. But mostly it will just be like rags around the waist. As a lot of gladiators do have their chests exposed, don't they? They don't really have much armor. Don't like that. This game is... what was it called? $40 I think. Yeah, it was 40 winks on the PS1. I remember playing the demo of that. How do I get the kind of claw shape? I'm not entirely sure how to get the claw shape there, but we can play around with that later. Let's just get the general idea. Oh, bit of an issue going on here. What's happened here? Okay. So I might have to go over that again then. Do I need to nudge all of these sprites over? But I've done all this square by square, so why does this not connect up? Something has gone weird. Yeah, it's not connecting up. I won't rub too much out because I still need to follow the direction of the arm. It's almost connected now. I feel like I played this once. This is Toe Jam and Earl that's playing now. Question is, how am I going to get this to connect? Three. Am I going to have to nudge him over? Going down here. That connects, but this lower part doesn't. I don't know why. Because it should do. I just connected like that. Solves a lot of the problem. Just now need to slim that down a bit. 1, 2, 3. There we go. At least keeps the sizes correct. I mean, he's coming together. Very simple. Fingers, I'm like, I think with different shading might look a bit better, but I mean, the idea is that we're keeping it simple. As much as my brain is less like, I don't like it, I want it more detailed, because I'm a sucker for detail. I'm not good at that, so we're going to keep it simple. That claw looks pretty good. Okay, if you say that, then that's great. I do like the dark around the eye, although his eye, he is blind in this eye, because I'm making him, I do need to bring the mouth out a bit, maybe straighten this jaw up, because it drooping here looks a bit weird. But yeah, I need to extend the mouth out because it comes all the way down. I might darken around his white eye. Should it be fingers? It's a bit of both. His hand, his fingers are like clawed inwards a bit. That's his natural resting hand, I guess. Oh, we wanted to bring this jaw up. But again, how does it not connect? It doesn't connect. What happened? How is it not connecting? I just sorted it out. And now it doesn't connect again. What the heck? Let me go from here. this line connects. This line, connects. 2, 3. We go down. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. It seems to be, yeah, okay. How? God damn it. Fine. I have to go over it again. So how do I fix this then? Do I just nudge it to the side of it? Somewhere went wrong. Let me check this side. There's a part of his body that is not right. Okay, his back is correct. All of that is correct. That's then definitely correct. Where does it go a bit weird? This is all correct. How is it not connecting if it's correct? What's going on? I don't see where the culprit is. That's all correct. How are you not connecting? I don't get it. It's when I reach here that it just stops working. That arm is correct. The hand is correct. So is it literally just this part of the arm that's not correct? No, because now here it doesn't work. What? What's happening? I guess I have to move. No, because all this is correct. If all of it is correct, how does it not connect? That doesn't make sense. There's a section that needs to nudge over a little bit, but maybe change the color to make it more like claws. Yeah, I'll tweak all that later. Get how it's not connecting. All All that is fine. And does it connect to here properly? It does. What the heck? Yeah, that all connects properly. Ah. What's happened? I don't get it. Alright, let's just rub out that bit then. But then didn't we do this and then we ended up having to put it back? Why are you not drawing? Oh, because of the selection. But then this will be out. That's the issue we're having. If I nudge it over, then the rest of the arm will be wrong. I don't understand what has happened. Because that is a 3x3 square. The whole thing is correct, leading up to here. Okay, what if we just keep going this way then? I mean, it's all connecting fine. Oh, okay. Here we go. It's the tail. But then they're fine. What? How is it the tail? Well, that connects fine. How is it the tail? Because all this is fine, going all the way down. And then suddenly it's somehow shorter. I don't understand how that happened. That shouldn't have happened. Draw, damn you. It must be another section that has gone bad, not the tail, because it doesn't make sense how the tail has gone bad. This is always the bugger when it came to doing like pixel art on Minecraft. If there was one little bit that was out, you had to try and find it. It's like, what's pushing it the wrong way? What's making it not correct? Going by this, everything is correct. So I don't understand how the tail is wrong if it's correct. This is correct. Oh, has the music stopped? Oh no, it's just a long, long pause, isn't it? A long line of emptiness, yeah. Yeah, so that's all correct. I am very confused. Because according to this grid that I'm putting around my image, there shouldn't be anything wrong. Because it's all following everything square by square. It's just somehow the tail is wrong, which then makes this whole other grid wrong. Somehow. Somehow. Which leads me to believe that it must be around here somewhere. But if this whole upper section leading down is also correct, then everything else should be correct. Okay. Ah, is it there? It's there, we found it. It's this section here was wrong. So I do now have to nudge everything over. Ugh, that's a pain. Alright, fine. But now this isn't... Ah! I think because that bit might have been too wrong as well, maybe. Let's just rub that out. To be fair, that's the section you've changed the most. When I was trying to put it back to how it was. Yeah, now everything needs to nudge. Ugh. Annoying. Yep, I don't want to rub it out. Okay, so that bit should be now correct. I do need to go over this again though. Because we're going with this new shape now. So that needs to come over a bit. That. You see how much changes just by that one little bit that got nudged? It puts everything off. then I still have to nudge everything over, don't I? Boo. Right, I'm gonna redo this line here just so I can see the squares. I'll copy this to make it quicker. And then I might have to wrap up. Okay. All that appears to be fine. Just here now. Wrong color. Everything is moving over. Literally everything. Painful. I swear, if I get to like finishing this and then it's like, oh, you have to nudge it again. I'm like, ah! Okay, I think we've got it. Because this all now lines up. So I think that's it. Yeah. All right, we got it. Huzzah! It's painful when there's just one little section that's not right. And you have to nudge everything. Still, I think what we've done so far, I'm gonna probably keep that around him just so I can, well, everything should now be in proportion. I say should be. I need to space this out to get to his arm. But we're getting there. He's actually looking like something. Like a big crocodile man. And you look at a distance. If I put the main character next to him. I mean, we're going to change this main character, but just for size comparison. Obviously, you're seeing it smaller than I am, so you'd probably see it like this in-game. I don't think that actually looks too bad. I'm quite pleased with that. Oh, we need to extend his mouth. That was what we were originally going to do, and then we found out the issue, and we were like, oh my god. So we're going to extend his mouth a bit. Now he just looks sad. Huh? Maybe like that. Maybe like that. Cool. I'm actually quite pleased with that. He's looking like how he kind of should. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. I mean, I could ultimately make him bigger. Maybe I'll have an even bigger one. I don't know. But I think he's looking good. And then when it comes to the front view, he will definitely be much bigger than this. It'd definitely be wider. It would be like two people side by side. Cool. I think he turned out quite well. Let's now just delete this guy. So the tricky part will be trying to get the actual character size correct in RPG Maker, so it actually uses all of him and doesn't cut any pieces off. So I would probably have to make the sprite box really big. Which in turn makes the sprite's hitbox very big, so I might have to make sure I don't have anything that has a collision with his character in particular. Because his hitbox would be huge and it wouldn't make any sense. Alright, let's save it. And so now I have to end. I still managed to go for 2 hours, so that's good. Well, thank you everyone for coming by. Thank you to those who were lurking and hanging out. Thank you Gorosaur for chatting away with me. I will be back later on during the week with some more Call of Cthulhu and anything else that I might be able to edit, but I haven't been able to do much editing lately. I will be away going to Greece on the 14th of May for 2 weeks. So there'll be a moment from then on that I won't be able to do any of this because I'll be sunning it up and eating lots of wonderful food and having a good time looking at ruins and stuff. So bear that in mind. But if I don't see you up until then, have a good rest of the week, and I will catch you cool cats later. Bye bye.